I've heard a lot of this fine-tuned for form,
Mhm.
and one thing that I can't really get my creativity around is what are the other reasons you would fine-tune for form if it's not JSON output?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's other structured output, right? Like HTML or Markdown or whatever. But also like sometimes it's not just form. Sometimes it's if you're in an area where the language is really particular, so like expert language is very different. I worked with a medical company and we had to do that. Um, like that's another place, right? Because the distribution of tokens is really different when basically every word that you say is Latin with an occasional English in the middle.
Mm.
And so,
Yeah.
so those kinds of scenarios where like your output is quite different. Um, People try to do that for like knowledge. So if there's a very particular set of facts, but the problem is LLMs don't have knowledge. They don't store facts. They store probabilities. And
Yeah.
and so like in that case, I don't think it's useful at all to fine tune. I haven't found it useful yet.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
should
and
say.
that's the where rags will get you a lot further,
Yeah,
and
and even RAG is no panacea. Like what RAG does is it puts the fact a lot closer in context,
Mhm.
but it doesn't mean that it depends on how strong the prior was for the LLM, right? And like if the prior was really strong, it still won't pick it up. So what people call hallucinations are not hallucinations. They're totally like they're an artifact of the way the model works.
Mhm.
And so the term hallucination assumes that like, oh, you're just like out in left field. You're not. Like this is a reasonable prediction based on the distribution of training data. And so I think LLMs are extremely useful. I think they will be with us for a long time. I do not think that they're going to be the only technique going forward.